Skip it up and that up.
So no longer is the Nintendo NX called the Nintendo NX. It is now called the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to do a thorough analysis of the launch trailer of the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not going to be showing actual footage. What I'm going to do is I took a bunch of still images from the trailer because Nintendo does not like you using their footage, so I took still images, which is kind of what I was going to do anyway. I was just going to pause the video a billion times and discuss what's going on in the video. So this is pretty much going to be the same thing, and you'll get to actually see visual images of what I'm discussing. So here we go. There is a lot in this trailer. I was pleasantly surprised with how much information Nintendo gave away. I thought the video that they were going to show with the Nintendo Switch was going to be very cryptic and leave us with more questions than answers, but no, Nintendo actually showed thoroughly what the Nintendo Switch is, and I think the trailer, the reveal video, was awesome, so let's take a look. So here we have Zelda Breath of the Wild just being played on an HD TV. It doesn't look like anything special. The game looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, visually, but, you know, it just looks like someone's playing Zelda Breath of the Wild maybe on the Wii U, on a conventional console, on a conventional HD TV. So it's unsuspecting, and it was a brilliant way to start off this reveal trailer, Nintendo. Well played. I like what you did here. So let's continue. You'll see why this still image of just Zelda on a regular flat screen TV is a big deal. Now, this little still right here I took from the Nintendo Switch video blew me away, because the first person they show is a grown adult. This guy could be anywhere from 25 to 35, and he is the first person that Nintendo decided to show in their new system trailer, the Nintendo Switch trailer. Nintendo finally seems like they realized, okay, at least from this trailer, let's see if they practice what they preach. Nintendo realizes that adults game. Matter of fact, there's more adult gamers than there are children gamers. So here we have a grown adult. He's sitting there playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Nintendo wanted to show, hey, this is a system for adults. This is a system that if you're on the go, it's for you. Okay, if you're an adult with responsibilities, this is a great system to have because it's portable and versatile, and I'll show you what I mean in a second with the next still. And here is what I mean. This piece of marketing was subtle from Nintendo, but brilliant. Oh wow, this adult male has a responsibility. He has to go walk his dog, but he really wants to keep on playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh no, there's a dilemma. What can he do? Nintendo's about to show you what this guy can do to handle his adult responsibilities while still continuing to play his game. And here it is, proving that a lot of the rumors and leaks that we've all seen are true. There is the Nintendo Switch. You kind of see the top of it where it looks like a tablet sitting in that dock, and that dock is what's connected to this man's TV, and that's how he's playing Zelda right now. And it's really cool how they did that there, how they show you the tablet, how they show you the dock, and in the corner you see the game is on the TV. It's nice. They set up to transition to show you what this guy is going to do so he can keep playing the game while walking his dog. And there are the two controllers connected to that one main center piece, that Nintendo Switch middle piece right there. Looks like it has batteries in it. And remember, we've seen diagrams showing how there's going to be this center piece and you could pull apart the other two sides of the controller. That was true too. The diagrams look kind of bad, and that's why a lot of people were turned off by it, but in practice, it looks really good, and that looks like a comfortable controller. Now they demonstrate the guy taking the two controller pieces off that main Nintendo Switch centerpiece. In the video, which I'll have linked below in the description, it looks really seamless. I was concerned about that, but Nintendo has seemed, at least according to this video, a way to figure out how to make it very easy to pull the controller pieces on and off of the console and of this other centerpiece where you could put the two controller pieces on to use it as one solid controller. It seems like they figured out a way to make it really easy to use, which is good, because if it was cumbersome, people would have been annoyed and it would have been a big turnoff. And bam, right there you see, I made sure to take the perfect still here. You see the guy taking the two controller pieces and seamlessly sliding them on to the tablet part of the Nintendo Switch. Again, it's showing, hey, it's easy to use. If you want to take your game on the go because you have other things going on in your life, now you could do it with virtually no effort whatsoever. And here it is. I love what Nintendo did right here. The same game this guy was playing inside before his dog needed to go for a walk, he's now playing outside on the portable aspect of the Nintendo Switch. And from what we see here, there's virtually no difference, or no difference at all in the game. It's just he just took the system out of the dock, put the controllers on, slid them on with no effort whatsoever, and now took the system outside and he's taking that same full AAA gaming experience on the go. Nintendo, this was brilliant marketing. This video was fantastic. Maybe one of the best advertisements you ever made. Let's continue. And again, in this reveal of Nintendo's newest console, look, they're showing an airplane. You're going on a business trip. You're traveling around the world or around the country, handling your responsibilities. You can take your AAA gaming experiences from Nintendo with you. This video was meant to cater to young adults and adults, and I love it. Let's continue. And I think Nintendo went around and saw all the rumor videos and rumor articles and said, hey, all these rumors you saw, here are the ones that are true. And the one about the Nintendo Switch taking cartridges was true. Here's a close-up shot they did showing this young man putting in a cartridge into the Nintendo Switch. Cartridges for a system like this are brilliant. Storage capacity is no longer an issue. It's not like back in the N64 days where the cartridges didn't have enough capacity. Now SD cards and other flash media hold more data than Blu-rays and optical discs. Times have changed, and having cartridge again for a system like this is the perfect format. It's durable, you don't have to worry about any mechanical parts, and you could still fit the same AAA games on those cartridges that you can on a Blu-ray or on a DVD. Even though no system uses a DVD anymore, but you get my point. Now again, they're showing young adults here playing the Nintendo Switch, and they're also showing that the system, due to its portability, can be a very social system. You could sit there and go around with your friends or your family or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, so on and so forth, and play the system anywhere. So you're not just stuck to your TV playing these AAA games. These AAA games can now come anywhere with you. And because Nintendo's next system is both a portable and a home console, it's not like these games are watered down. The same game you're playing on your flat screen TV at home is the same game you're going to take with you on the Nintendo Switch, because it's the same damn system, it's the same damn hardware. Granted, the graphics, when you play it on the go, may be slightly more watered down, because I do believe that the actual dock is going to have beefier hardware in it, but it's on a portable screen. It's much smaller. Who cares? You're probably not even going to notice the difference. Now that young dude we just saw in the previous still is now on the plane, and they're showing him with the Nintendo Switch. I keep on wanting to call it the NX because I've been calling the NX for so long. It has a kickstand. So now he's going to take that system, put it on his tray in the plane, and be able to play like he has a home console anywhere he goes. It's really interesting, man. Now, tablets have tried to do this in the past before, where you hook up a controller via Bluetooth, but it was always very clunky. I've talked about this before. I'm sure Nintendo has done a lot of research to make sure this is all seamless, and if they nail this and make it easy to just take the system and pair the controllers and do what you need to do anywhere you go so you could game anywhere you go, they got a major hit here with this system. I know I've been very pessimistic about Nintendo in the past, and I've kind of went back and forth with the NX, where I went from pessimism to optimism, and again, this is just a trailer, and trailers and commercials are supposed to show the best parts of a system. But if everything they show here in this Nintendo Switch reveal works as well as it does in this advertisement, this system is going to be amazing. So let's continue. Now, hey Apple, would you look at that? It's a headphone jack on a new piece of technology from a major technology company, which Nintendo is. Wow, they seem to be able to fit in a headphone jack on the Nintendo Switch. Now, granted, I know the Nintendo Switch is larger than even an iPhone Plus, but still, there's a headphone jack. Now, I just thought of something as I saw this still. Nintendo, I'm hoping that with the Switch, did you guys put in Bluetooth? Did you finally get into the mid-2000s and put Bluetooth into the Switch? Because, you have this portable, totally, connected device and wireless device with wireless controllers and all that. You would want to have wireless headphones. This would be a perfect situation. This guy's on a plane. He may want to have that kickstand out with his Switch and have everything be wireless, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Maybe if he leans back too much, he pulls in the headphone jack and pulls the system off his tray in the airplane. Nintendo, it's not a deal breaker if you don't, but I hope that the Switch has Bluetooth, so you can hook up things like wireless headphones. Just saying. Now here we see this guy again. He's playing a game. The game that he's playing is pretty friggin' cool too. We'll see that in a second. And he's pulling off the controllers. Again, they're showing how seamless everything is. Now you're on the plane. Now you want to sit back in your chair in the plane because you have that kickstand on the Switch and you have the tray out. Now you want that console experience on the go. You could do that. Relax. Sit there with the two pieces of the controller in your hand, and now you could play your AAA game that way, just like you're at home anywhere you go. Now, the interesting thing we see in this still is that he's playing the game and he has the two controller pieces in each of his hands separately. They're not attached to anything. They're just, he's holding him almost like two PlayStation Move controllers, which I guess could be comfortable. I mean, you're lounging. Yeah, as long as you have access to all the buttons in each of your hands, I guess that could be okay. I mean, it also could be awkward too. I'd have to actually try it. I can't really judge it from watching a video, but I could see how it could be comfortable and I could see how that could be awkward too. But it's not a big deal either because, as you see in this video, if you go watch the full trailer, and I'm going to show here, there's plenty of other ways to use the Switch. They have other input devices and a conventional controller, which I'll show you in a few minutes. Now look what this dude is playing on his Nintendo Switch. That looks like the remastered version of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So Nintendo right there is saying, hey, not only do we have this new system that's a hybrid portable home console that's super convenient and gives you a bunch of options, we're going to give you those AAA games that you've always wanted on a Nintendo system. Now, I will say this, I am not just drinking the Switch Kool-Aid. Okay, they've promised this before, like they promised all those AAA third-party games with the Wii U, and they didn't deliver. I'll believe all this when I have a Switch in my hands and I'm playing Skyrim on the Switch, okay? They did the same thing with the Wii U where it's going to have Metro Last Light and never came to fruition. I'm holding you to this, Nintendo. You had the gusto to show Skyrim in your Switch reveal trailer. I'm holding you to it. It better come out with the system. Moving on. Now here we're seeing that the Nintendo Switch is back in the dock. The dude just got back from his plane trip. He wants to continue playing his game. So all he has to do is just plop the Switch in that dock, that Nintendo Switch dock, and now it's a home console again. It's as simple as that. At least according to this trailer, it seems very seamless, and I hope that's true. And here is what I'm dubbing the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And it looks comfortable, but it definitely looks like a prototype. It looks like they still need to polish it up some more and make it look prettier. But honestly, I don't give a crap what it looks like. It could be pink with purple polka dots on it. If it's a comfortable controller that I can hold in my hands for hours, who cares? But again, it's nice to see that Nintendo realizes maybe you don't want those two portable controllers you could pull off the tablet part of the Switch. Maybe you want that conventional controller experience, and Nintendo is going to give it to you from what seems like right out of the gate as soon as the system launches. Maybe they won't. Maybe this controller will come out like a month down the line or a few months down the line. I hope not. But at least Nintendo realizes they need to give consumers a lot of input options when they want to play games on the Switch, and they aren't trying to shove any kind of just strange controller down your throat. Good choice, Nintendo. Give the consumer options. And again, just because it looks awesome, here is that same guy playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the Switch, and it looks like it's the remastered version. That is so cool. Anyway, moving on. Third-party games, Nintendo. You're showing them here. Deliver on what you promised, please. Now, this was interesting in the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer. They actually showed a car accessory. You could see it there. You could see if you look on the right-hand side, you see there's like some kind of stem that comes off of it that you can mount it in your car. They show a car accessory that you could slide the Switch into and play your games in the car easily as well. I'm liking this, man, and that's cool. Not only for, if you have adults who want to play the game, if kids want to play it in the back seat, now you don't have to worry about some funky way to mount the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. Now Nintendo's going to offer you some kind of car mount that you could put it in the back seat and play it easily. They really did their homework, it seems like, with the Switch, and all the different scenarios people will be using the system. So, hey, that's cool too. Hopefully this car accessory is not too expensive, but knowing Nintendo, it probably won't be cheap either, because they love to make people spend a lot of money on accessories. Now, this was a very interesting part of the Nintendo Switch trailer, and if there was any wah 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 moment, it was this one. Look at these two dudes playing Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch. And they're holding those little halves of the controller, and they're using it as an entire controller. Okay, cool. It's a great way to be able to play multiplayer with friends, and we've seen rumors about this before with Nintendo NX leaks, where they were going to do this, where you could use the two halves of the controller and have two controllers built in, so you have multiplayer with your buddies anywhere. But those are tiny controllers, man. They're really, really small. I don't know how comfortable that would be. Maybe in use and in practice, they feel fine, but I could not imagine my big bear sausage finger hands using those tiny controllers in and of themselves, the half controllers as the full controllers, comfortably. But whatever, that's just me. And maybe I'll try it, and even with my big bear hands, it'll be comfortable. Who knows? So it's interesting to see here that it just looked that was the most impractical part of the trailer for the Switch that I saw. I was like, really? I don't know how that's going to work, Nintendo, but maybe it will. Now, this part to me was kind of funny with Nintendo's trailer. They show a bunch of dudes playing basketball. Okay, I get what they're trying to do. Again, they're showing adults out and about, young adults on the go, and they want to show you, hey, you could take your console gaming experience with you if you have a Nintendo Switch. But it's just funny what they do here. Let me show you the next still. Now, all these guys stop playing basketball to whip out their Switches. That sounds a lot dirtier than it really is. But anyway, they're taking out their Nintendo Switch consoles, they're whipping out the kickstands, and they're ready to play some games. But the game they play is what's funny. I get what Nintendo's doing here, and it's awesome. It's excellent marketing. They're showing you how versatile and how portable the system is. You could take the Switch with you anywhere. But the game they play to me is hilarious. Take a look. They're playing NBA 2K17. I get what Nintendo's doing here. It's a cool advertisement. Again, you could take the Switch with you anywhere and use it anywhere and play games anywhere. But why would a bunch of dudes stop playing basketball to play basketball on their Nintendo Switch console? I just thought that was so funny when I saw it. I get what they were trying to show, but their choice of games there just to me made no sense. But okay. And would you look at that? Some subtle marketing right there, or not so subtle, you could say too as well. A brand new Mario game. And yes, I say Mario, not Mario. I've been saying Mario all my life. Deal with it. But anyway, it looks gorgeous, man. That looks like it's like running on like Unreal Engine 4. And hey, that's a great way to advertise the Switch. Look, there's a Mario game coming with it, and it looks gorgeous. You could play it on the Switch. If that Mario game comes out at launch, that's going to be a huge system seller, and I think Nintendo is going to launch with a Mario game with the Switch. They'd be crazy not to anyway. And again, I love the demographic that Nintendo's targeting with the Switch. Look at this woman. She could be anywhere from her 20s to 30s, an adult, full-grown woman playing the new Mario game on her Switch. Again, they want to show that this system is for people with busy lifestyles, and I think that's the perfect marketing for the Switch, and they're just driving it home. If you're an adult, this is the system for you, because you could take it anywhere, and no matter how busy you are, no matter how busy your job keeps you, you could always play Nintendo games and take them with you. And they're not portable experiences, they're full AAA experiences. I love it. I love the marketing they're doing here. I can't get enough of it. Now, that same woman who was in her apartment playing Mario on her Switch, she gets invited outside by her friends. Think of what they're showing here. Now, if you're on a conventional system, like a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One or a PC, you can't do that. You can't go outside and continue playing your game, but that's what they're showing here with Nintendo's console, this hybrid console that they're coming out with. You can be social and take your games with you. You could do other things in your life and still enjoy the games that you love. And Nintendo meticulously, with this reveal trailer, made sure you knew that. This system will become a part of your lifestyle. It's not just something you have to be stuck at home playing if you want to enjoy a game. And again, that same woman took that controller she was holding playing Mario at home, took those two pieces off of it, and seamlessly and easily slid them onto her Nintendo Switch tablet that's still docked in the Nintendo Switch dock, and now she's going to take the system with her. And from the video, it looks like it takes seconds to do. And everything looks like it's hot swappable to plug and play. Like if you're playing the system at home, all you got to do is take those two controller pieces off, slide them on to the tablet part of the console, pull it out and take it with you, and you could just continue to play your game and not skip a beat. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to drive the point home just like Nintendo did. That same Mario game, she's now playing on the go. The same game, not a watered down version, not an abridged version, not a cut down version to work on a portable console. The same game she was playing on her nice big HD TV, she's now playing on the portable aspect of the Nintendo Switch. And I think if Nintendo markets it right, that's going to be a huge selling point for this console. And now look, this woman took her Nintendo Switch with her out of her apartment. She went outside with the friends that invited her to come outside when she looked at her apartment window, and now she has the Switch on a table there with the kickstand out, and she's handing her friends a piece of the controller. And Nintendo really wants you to know this is a portable social system, and it's seamless. You could take it anywhere with you, and you'll get the same experience anywhere you go, and it's super easy to take that system with you and play with your friends. And I didn't even think of this because I'm an old man and I don't really watch esports, but look what they're showing here too. The Nintendo Switch is a great system to use for esport competitions. It's portable, it's easy to maneuver around, it's easy to set up with the dock, and if it's as seamless to use as this Nintendo Switch reveal trailer showed, it's a hell of a lot easier to carry around with you than a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or PC. So yeah, this will be a great system to use at esport competitions. If Nintendo markets this system right and really pushes for it to be used with esports, and it really is as convenient as Nintendo's showing in this video, they'll have a huge win on their hands when it comes to competitive gaming. We'll have to wait and see if that actually comes to fruition though. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is the reveal of Nintendo's next-gen system, the Nintendo Switch. After what feels like eons of rumors and leaks about the Nintendo NX, we know the true name of the system, and we know its features and what it's going to be. And honestly, at least from this trailer, I'm pretty excited about the Nintendo Switch. I think Nintendo took a risk, and from what I've seen in this trailer, this risk may pay off. The only thing I could say, Nintendo, is please follow up and make sure that the Switch gets that third-party support. You showed it in the trailer with Skyrim, you showed it with NBA 2K17. Please make sure it actually happens, because as I've said before, and many other people in the industry have said before, third-party support is crucial to the success of a piece of hardware, and you need it, Nintendo, just like any other console manufacturer out there. Alright folks, leave your thoughts in the comment section below about how you feel about the Nintendo Switch. Did you see the trailer? Are you excited for the system? Are you going to pick one up? Or were you disappointed and expected something more? I'm interested to see what you have to say. As always, this is Rich of Review Tech USA, thanking you for your continued support. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Have a good one.